Biden administration moves to protect old-growth forests on national forests and limit logging as climate change increases threats from wildfires. Insects and disease. The Biden administration moved Tuesday to protect groves of old-growth trees in national forests across the U.S. and limit logging as climate change increases threats from wildfires. Insects and disease. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack said the agency is taking an ecologically focused approach to old-growth forests, an area where timber industry interests have historically predominated. This would include the first nationwide change to U.S. Forest Service management plans in the agency's 118-year history. He said, the proposal follows long-standing calls from environmentalists to protect old-growth forests, which provide important wildlife habitat and other environmental benefits. Timber companies fought against logging restrictions on state-owned lands. President Joseph Biden's administration appears to be aiming for a middle ground. It would sharply limit commercial timber harvesting in old-growth forests while allowing logging to continue in mature forests that have not yet reached the old-growth stage. This creates a determination for resilience, a determination to rebuild and protect existing old growth against the threats that we see, Vilsack said in an interview. Timber industry representatives said Tuesday's proposal would give their opponents a new advantage in launching legal challenges against logging projects aimed at reducing wildfire risks for communities near forests. But environmental groups have called for logging restrictions to be further expanded to include mature forests, which cover more than 100,000 square miles of Forest Service area, nearly 3 times the old-growth area. Old-growth forests, such as the storied giant sequoia forests of Northern California, have layer upon layer of intact trees and vegetation. There is broad consensus on the importance of protecting them, both symbolically as natural wonders and more practically because their trunks and branches store large amounts of carbon that can be released when forests burn, contributing to climate change. Forest fires that have killed thousands of giant sequoias in recent years underscore the urgency of the issue. The towering giants are concentrated in approximately 70 groves scattered along the west side of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. Much old-growth forest was destroyed during aggressive logging of national forests in the second half 20th century. Others were discontinued earlier as the United States developed. Logging volumes have fallen sharply over the past few decades. But the destruction of old-growth trees by fire, insects and disease has accelerated. More than 5,100 square miles of old growth and mature forest has burned since 2000. About 350 square miles of old growth forest was cleared on federal lands during that time. According to a recent government analysis, there is an